as we come to a close in this session of Congress, we look at this partisan divide that makes it so difficult to get things done. And that's certainly a cause of frustration, but I'm an optimist. And as I look back, there is so much that we should celebrate, so much that we've accomplished with the people of Minnesota, more to do. But we've made some progress. Senator Klobuchar and I came together right after the terrible bridge disaster last August. And the result today is we're looking at over $370 million of federal funding to rebuild the bridge. There was recently a celebration for the North Star line to make that connection between Anoka, move it through to the Twin Cities, and move it up into ultimately the St. Cloud area. A substantial commitment so that we're finally moving forward on something that was a dream just a few years ago. We've got a farm bill that we passed, at least on the Senate side. We've still got a conference to get the president to sign it. But that bill will contain a sugar to ethanol program, expanded opportunities to turn commodities into energy, expanded commitment on conservation and nutrition, and certainly a commitment to our family farmers so that we continue to grow the safest and most affordable food supply in the world. There are also some of the little things that we've done that I could go on and on, but I'm not going to spend a half hour on this web shoot. But the little things are big things. The Timko family in Minnesota is going to celebrate bringing their baby home from Guatemala, and I was thrilled to be able to play a part, to work with the Guatemalans, to get them to pass legislation, to make sure that those Minnesota families that are in the process of adopting their kids can bring them home as Guatemala and the U.S. work out their obligations under what is something is called the Hague Treaty. In the omnibus appropriations bill, there's a little project in Washington terms, but if you're in New Auburn and you're looking at $295,000 that would go to cleaning up the water supply, that's a big thing. And so the opportunity to produce those little things and those big things, they come about because we do cross lines, because we do say it's important to get things done. I learned that in my days as mayor of St. Paul, a Republican mayor in a Democratic city. You got to work together, bring people together to get things done. And so there is so much more to do. But on the other hand, there is much to savor. Go on my website. We'll give you all the details of all the things that we've done, all the projects that we've funded, all the legislation that we passed. But the bottom line is that in this business, we get measured by not what we say, not what we just fight against, but ultimately what we produce, what we deliver. I learned that in my 17 years in the Attorney General's office, my 8 years as mayor of St. Paul, and I've learned it here. We still need to change. We need to move away from this partisan divide. I consider myself to be the reformer. After doing this stuff for 31 years, I fought for change in the Attorney General's office, change as mayor of St. Paul. We've got to change the tone in Washington. We're doing that. I'm working on it every day, and we've got some good things to show for it. So to all, again, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. We'll be back next year. A lot more to be done, but there's a number of things that we can smile and take pride at.